discussion on in the International FDP on Environment and Sustainability. This is a fourth week video. I am Professor Ashok More from Sandeep Institute of Engineering and Management, Mechanical Department. My topic is manufacturing industry. So here we are going to see in detail how to see this. In first week I have uploaded my video on YouTube and details are given. For second week also details are shown over here. Objectives of this particular video are to get a review of requirements of green and sustainable manufacturing, calculate carbon footprint using 7 steps of determination of carbon footprint, draw process flow to determine carbon footprint for metal industry, and a case study is shown. The recent trend of environmental awareness indicates a need for change in manufacturing philosophy, and it enforces the fundamental change in existing production system. Further, a sustainability can be achieved through a green manufacturing, that is waste reduction, reuse and recycle. A green concept in manufacturing is defined as a creation of manufacturing products that use process that are non-polluting, conserve energy, natural resources, and are economically sound and safe for employees, community, and consumers. Green manufacturing is also called as a sustainable manufacturing. Whenever we go through the review of this green manufacturing implementation, so at that time we need to implement, what we need is a top management commitment. We need government policies and regulations to get followed. We need to implement environmental management systems, that is ISO 14001 certification process. Ecology literacy among all the supply chain partners, that is required. A customer satisfaction through environmental performance. Social concern for protection of natural environment. Green product development, special efforts are required for this particular thing. In the industry we need to follow green procurement practices also. Availability of clean technology in the industry is important, and lean manufacturing practices. Once your company is going to review all these particular things, that is the steps toward your green manufacturing. A source is given here for this particular review. Then for a green manufacturing, one is supposed to go for ISO certifications. So for this there are ISO 9000 company should implement, that is for quality management. ISO 14001 for quality environmental management. 45001 occupational health and safety. ISO 50001 2018 energy management and audit. ISO 26000 to 2010 social responsibility. So here we will see what is meant by a carbon footprint. A carbon footprint is the amount of greenhouse gases, primarily carbon dioxide, released into atmosphere by particular human activity. It is usually measured as a tons of CO2 emitted per year, a number that can be supplemented by tons of CO2 equivalent gases, including methane, nitrous oxide and other greenhouse gases. So there are 7 steps to determine carbon footprint or to calculate the carbon footprint. So step number 1 is organizational scope. For your industry you are going to determine, it may be a computer, it may be a machineries in the things, it may be a Xerox machine. So scope you are going to decide. Second step, define the assets, machines and equipments that you are going to fix. Then estimate how much energy consumption is there in your particular company. So for this you are going to calculate number of units, when that machine is started, standby, downtime, everything. So particular lathe machine or a engine is working for how much time that you have calculated. Then you will calculate or count consumption, how much kWh power is consumed, is created by a particular system, and that is energy used as a duration or energy used by asset type. Once kWh is calculated, next step 5 is convert that kWh units into CO2 ratings or CO2 emissions. For this, a reference work is available. From that, for a kWh units, you can do the CO2 rating calculations. Summarize the thing and prepare the action plan. That is the last step for your company. It is recommended that the seventh step plan is refined, developed and repeated a number of times. To implement this, calculations of a carbon footprint in a machining processes, we need to see that whatever emissions are created, they are direct emission, optional emissions and indirect emissions. For that direct emissions, whatever production processes you are doing, for each process in a detail at each step you are going to calculate the losses. For optional and indirect emission also, you are going to calculate in a number of stages what is CO2 emissions are there, and at the last summation of all this will give you a carbon footprint analysis of your particular company. Scope you are going to decide. This particular thing is taken from a international conference proceedings, a author Quen Sun in the 2012. One more, input process output functional model is used at a number of places to calculate the carbon footprint. So here you can see to a particular process, whatever processes you are following, process 1, 2, 3, 4, to that number of inputs are given. It may be a raw material, auxiliary materials, energy. For all that you are going to calculate a input energy is given. Whatever disposals outputs are created, it may be a gases, CO2, methane, solid waste, dust, that you are going to calculate. Once disposals are there, for that you are going to have a weights created for a particular disposals, and then you can calculate carbon footprint for all the things. Once carbon footprint is there, you are going to control your production system. Again, a optimization will be there. A number of times you will run this particular system, and at the last you will get qualified green outputs that will not harm your system. Hence we can say that a sustainable manufacturing is possible in the metal processing industry. Here one of the case study is shown for a steel plant, steel manufacturing plant. So for that particular company, in a 8 stages, in a 8 parts it was thing, and it is shown that if I implement a green purchasing, average mean score of carbon footprint will be like this. So here 8 stages are given, and then at the last we can say green and sustainable manufacturing will minimize the detrimental effect on the environmental and will help us to save the environment. By adapting these strategies, it will help us to conserve the environment. With this, we are going to end our today's session. Thank you.